So now I want to talk to you about that tarot reading that I mentioned. I am a reader and I'm really good at it, but I don't have a channel and I don't do it, to share. Mostly I do it for myself. And the layout I'm using is called a 10 card layout. And it's about you because I'm a solitary seeker of truth. And it's just personal, but it's what prompted me to make the video I did about the chosen ones and how we love right before this one, and dealing with all these entities and societies and family members and people being taken down right now in the world. So I want to go over these cards. I don't have a good setup. My camera's kind of shaky as I'm trying to hold a book and show them to you, but I think it's really cool and pretty important for my video I just made. So first card in this pattern is the Seeker. This card gives insight into the person being read. It's me. I was reading for myself, but then it came into the collective as a global. And the Seeker represents what's important to you, the energy that's most dominant at this time, the energy you are bringing into the situation, and most essentially who you are. Who you are. I'm a Chariot. Hell yeah. Determination, control, conquest, success, ambitious, clever, courageous, great efforts, achievements, journey, victory, the progress of victory, and a clear purpose. And I know that my destiny is to change the world and to love it. I've known it since I was young. I just never really knew how to go about it. I got duped into Christianity for a minute. Well, now that I have discovered myself in a whole new way, and I don't mean these cards, so please don't read into that, but the world is changing. The world is changing. It's really cool. Anyway, the world, the situation you're in. This card represents what's happening and the circumstances that are of the greatest importance for you at this time. It also offers information regarding what is directly affecting you, and it could represent other people, a hugely influential event, or even a phase of your life. It is powerful, and this card is here to help you recognize and understand that power. The Chariot and the world. I tell you, it's my destiny. It's your destiny. That's why I want to share this message with you. So the third card is the past. And this shows what's already come to pass and its impact on you. And I went in huge hermit mode. It usually indicates a significant event, person, or influence that resonated with you strongly enough to come up when you held your questions in mind today. And it relates directly to and influences the question you wish the cards to answer. The timing needs to be looked at carefully. The event could be from as long ago as childhood or a past life, or as recently as 6 months ago, but it is a profound part of your personal story. And it is being revealed in this reading to help you make your way into the future less burdened and more empowered. So a lot of us in the collective that have gone through what we've gone through, we've gone into hermit mode. And we've figured out who we are, and we're finding our passions and our purpose, and we're finding each other. And it's important this time in history. And a lot of us, for card 4, it's the very recent past and the current present. We are in a celebratory mode. But that's what got me to thinking about how we celebrate and move on with our lives as we deal with the impending huge amount of incarcerated individuals and their children in the future. So anyway, we're in celebratory mode, and card 4 is offering information about our life that has been very recent, and it gives more details about what we're feeling and going through. We feel a bit of relief because we know we've won, and we're going to continue to win. But it can also reveal the complexities and the layers of your experience. And it's interesting to see how this one works with what we're facing in our life with the world. Card 2. It says to see how these two cards relate to each other. And it got me thinking, how did the elite or the societies or the criminals or the government officials, how did they celebrate? when they were doing what they were doing to us. They celebrated like this, with their cups overflowing, their friends, not thinking about the consequences or how it was going to be. We can't do that. We have to do it differently. And so, card 5 is about the future. It speaks to ways the future is being shaped and will likely manifest. It can show a future event, a change, or a direction. It isn't an absolute certainty, as the future remains unwritten. It's what could be and is likely, rather than what will most certainly come to pass. You know, some things are more likely than others, so this may be revealed to you during your reading. You're still the shaper and weaver of your life, and as such, you have a lot of say over how the future comes to be. You're right, we do. And so we ourselves as the collective could end up with factions in and of ourselves, kind of like the X-Men when they were trying to decide whether to work with their government. We're in this position now. And as we recall our childhood memories, think about what they did to us in MK Ultra, Gate and Tag program, ARC programs, childhood abuse, baby swapping, all kinds of bullshit. But we can't be like them. And so the outcome is card 6. And this card shows what is destined and what is likely to happen given all the preceding cards. And it gives an overview of the theme and the path of the person being read for. It can also reveal an underlying meaning. And I think it's a card with a higher perspective. It shows a much more complete picture, combining fate, manifestation, will and intent, and personal power all in one to create our lives. So you see, we hold the sword. We hold the sword. We're the judge. It's a double-edged sword. I know they mocked us. I know they did, but love is the answer. When will we learn? We can't win if we don't learn that. It's really important. So, hold up, I lost my place. Card 7. Card 7 is what I, as the seeker today, really wants with all their heart, more than anything. And you might say everybody wants that, you know, all their prosperity and satisfaction, their 10 of cups, faith, family, harmony, and everything. Wishes that come true, we all want that. Yes, but apparently I'm actually going to get it. So as I do, how will I use it? It's a strange card. It can be a bit of a strange card, but it's worth spending some time with it to see what it can reveal about your wants, regardless of whether they seem right or wrong. No judgment. It just shares truth about your desires. But remember to relate the card in this position to your initial question so that you keep the thread of meaning alive and give the structure of the spread a chance to work its magic. So, card 8 is how other people see us. Me, as this was my reading, but us, as we're doing it collectively now, because of the previous message that I'd like you to listen to. So, this one is how other people see us. And it gets pretty interesting when it's related directly back to the questions. What are you looking for today? It gives you a chance to see directly through the eyes of others. It can also reveal important aspects of your life, like your reputation, how colleagues experience you, where you stand with family members, and how people feel about you, especially those relevant to the reading. So for us, that's almost everyone in our lives that are relevant to the reading of how they see us. And overall, this card openly shares how you are experienced in the world, which can often be far from how we think we ought to be perceived. It can be a confronting card depending upon what falls in this position, but it's one of your greatest allies in this reading. Now, in my own personal situation, I understand very well how it's an ally for me to have people perceive me this way. I could use it against them, but I do not. I simply want to focus on that word elegance. It's down there near the bottom. and self-control at the top. I think those are very important, no matter what we're harvesting and attaining, right? So meekness is power under control, and it's not weak. But here we have card 9, what you fear, your fears. Being fearless, being courageous, having strength in adversity, holding a high position, being confident and assertive, successful, completion, being consistent, dedicated, challenge, a confrontation, a conflict, or a struggle. I'm afraid of those things. I'm not afraid of any fucking thing. That's what I said when I saw that card, but I also know that it's true because I'm sitting here contemplating how to handle the success that I know is coming to me. And I keep putting off something because I know that I want to handle it like I'm doing brain surgery. Okay? And I want to do a really, really, really great job so that that set of Siamese twins like Ben Carson worked on would come out together, both of them healed with everything intact and ready to have fulfilling lives, right? So that they could grow up, those little babies that Ben Carson operated on. How old are they now? I don't even know. And I'm not sure why I thought of that. But just that the work, it's hard, it's scary. It's a lot of effort. And it can be relief to have it. Fuck, I'm covering up the microphone all that time. That really blows. I hope it sounds better when it's done because I'm going to upload it anyway. It doesn't matter. Spirit knows. But let's not self-sabotage the victories that we're going to have by being afraid of real power, because if we succeed in what we're about to do, it's real power, and we've seen what happens to those people. So I was thinking about the cutesies who just got engaged, telling us that love is power, right? And try and manage our emotions in a way that's not just for what we think is our highest good, but take it globally. Take it globally. What will bring the world together with the power of the internet, using our talents and our skills in a way that will bring love? Not forced agendas, not nonprofit organizations making a buck, not your religious beliefs, not location, not cultural appropriation, not your sexuality, not what deity you hang with or what kind of spirituality you think is right. Just love. Just love. Start thinking about that before you succeed. Okay? And the last card is card 10. And it's the best possible action to take. And this one really did it for me because it's the Two of Wands. And it's war and energy. It's achievement, planning, ambition, travel, partnership, growth, initiative, successful negotiation, a correct orientation. We got to balance that good and that bad in ourselves, you know? And just take it a little slow if you need to. But I think we're going to come up to a cataclysmic event where a lot of people are going down at once very soon. We need to prepare our hearts to handle it successfully. So the astrological connection is in Aries and Mars, and it's a very fiery combination symbolizing willpower and energy. We must have our energy under control, and if necessary, tone down that fiery a bit to maintain long-term endurance, because we are a collective. It's a wave. It's going to be a tsunami, but so there's going to be that calm we're in right now, where everybody's watching the wave pull back into the ocean. They're watching. The good, the bad, the ugly, everybody's watching. Everybody can feel it. It's fucking coming. And that wave is amazing. You can't look away. The veil's been lifted. But it's about to lay down the fucking kraken of might from that tsunami. It's going to crash. It's going to consume a lot of people, good and bad. Some good people are going to get mixed up for a minute. And that's the other thing. Because of our systems, those people are in danger. And we really need to divvy out love and get the corruption out. We need to start thinking about how we're going to handle this much corruption and what will we do about it. So anyway, let's talk about it.